as I said, now that definitely can't happen. Unless it's catastrophic and we're 17th by December, he's not going to get the sack. But we're going to be 10th or something by December, and he's not going to get the sack. And that can't be happening in the third year. It cannot be happening in the third year. I'm sorry. It should have been. Look, I know you're saying that we're ahead of schedule, but the saying is, when you got the shot at the king, don't miss.
Don't miss.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Yes, people, another edition of Knightz and the Roundtable Discussions where we discuss all sports all the time. Got my guy, The Truth, in the building. How you doing, sir?
Fam, why am I here? Why am I here, fam?
Because you're representing.
I retired from football. Don't even say no. Don't even say no words, fam. Don't even say no words.
Listen, you are here.
I don't want to hear no words, fam. Do not let me say that guy's name. That guy's name is taboo around here. That guy's name is banned.
You are here because you are representing Arsenal, right?
I don't represent Arsenal because Arsenal doesn't represent me.
And you need to vent about the you know what? I'm looking for the word, but I can't find it. But yeah, people, we're back. Footie Chat is back. We're gonna be it's gonna be an emotional one, especially for all the Arsenal fans, because we need to get into what has happened over the past week. Everything's changed, people. The world has turned upside down for Arsenal Football Club and Arsenal fans, so we get into that. Also, obviously, we're getting to it. It's the final day of the Premier League season, so we're going to be talking about the title race and we're going to be talking about the relegation battle as well. But as usual, before we start, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Get the likes up, get the subscriptions up, all that good stuff. And I say all the time, share. We are here, and don't forget to join our social media pages as well. Links are in the description. Currently got Villa Burnley in the background. You got the Chelsea game going on in the background, and you got Everton going on. So you'll be hearing updates every now and again about what the scores are. True. Before we start getting to the Premier League, have to say commiserations to Rangers. They put up a hell of a fight, and it's just how it goes.
And personally, we're sorry because we know the curse exists. You know, Ramsey being the one.
Listen, I don't know why they brought him on. They should know. They should have known. They should have known. Because now listen, I felt bad for them because I think they were the better team, to be honest.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah. Yeah. With the team that they got as well, bro, because they got some dead ballers in that team, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately, it's just the way the cookie crumbles. So it is what it is. Congratulations to Eintracht Frankfurt winning the Europa League, and obviously that's their ticket back into the Champions League. I don't know if they've ever been there before.
They brought them half of the table, you know.
That's crazy.
Bundesliga, it's crazy. I think they're 11th or something.
That's crazy. And Germany will have 5 teams in the Champions League next season. It's an absolute madness. But yeah,
they did knock out Barcelona.
But then when you look at Rangers run, Dortmund, Benfica,
that's true.
Yeah, I mean Leipzig.
Yeah,
like you beat all those names and to come up against Frankfurt and then just lose, bro.
Yeah,
it's a mad one still, but it is what it is. They got a cup final on Saturday to look forward to. But people, we know that's not why you're here. We know you're here because you wanted to see the truth, and we need to discuss it. Obviously, the last time we were on, we were previewing the North London derby, and since then, everything has changed for Arsenal Football Club. Well, that is where we're going to start. We're going to start with the North London derby. People, you should know what the score was: 3-0 to Spurs, 2 from Sugarcane, 1 from Son. Truth. First things first, before we get into talking about Mike L and everything else and blah, 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 and this, that, and the other, I think the first thing to say is, from my perspective, about that North London derby was...
Well, I thought man was going to lead with his apology. Man said, Wait, hold on. I thought I was gonna lead him on my apology.
Hold on.
Hold on. I've
First
got
things
proof,
first.
fam.
What?
I've got proof.
Hold on. No. First things first. No. Why am I apologizing when the season's not over yet?
This guy, oh my goodness. This man is actually saying here that he found the chef that was the guy behind lasagna getting.
Listen. Oi, Wenger still has that power, you know.
Man said Wenger's the chef.
Oh, he still has that power, bro. But nah. In terms of the North London derby, I did say, and I said it as well. And then listen, it's on camera. I said it. I said, even if you lot lose it, I still think it wouldn't matter. Unfortunately, it looks like it did matter. And I think the thing about that result is that I don't think, because before the penalty, there was nothing really in the game. Spurs weren't doing anything. Arsenal weren't doing anything, but they weren't under pressure. Then the penalty gets given. A lot of people say it's soft. What I will say is he just wasn't smart about it. I've done it plenty of times as a defender. You just got to be a little bit more clever about it. And the fact that the referee's seen it, it is what it is. It's one of them ones. But the thing that killed you lot was Rob Holding. Can you just explain to me, first of all, get your thoughts on the game, but in your thoughts, can you explain to me who supercharged Rob Holding and said to him, this was the way to go about playing in a North London derby? In these derbies, yes, it's passionate. Yes, you have a certain amount of aggression, but there has to be some form of intelligence to it. And normally it's what Granit Xhaka does, but Rob Holding's decided to do it. So just give us your thoughts on the game and how it panned out and whatnot.
It comes from the top, man. I'm sorry. It comes from the top. This all stems from the manager, because there's either two things. Either that's the way Arteta told him to go about the game, or the players are not listening to the manager. Either one is as bad as each other, and it comes back down to him. If I'm in that dressing room, I'm telling the guys, and I'm giving Xhaka the instruction. I'm giving Odegaard, the captain, the instruction. I'm giving El Neni the instruction. If these guys start to lose their head, you need to calm them down. Do not play the occasion. Play the game. From minute one, it's like Son banged Rob Holding's wife or something.
Oh no.
He just wanted
It's
man.
true.
He just wanted man. Gripsing him up for no reason.
You know the ones there where man's like going on like Son owes him money and that.
That's what I'm saying. And then, okay, you get away with like the first 5 fouls against Son. Get away with kneeing him in his back and all sorts. Man, you want money. Son owed him money. I don't care. Son did a mad thing. He owed him money or something. So you get away for that. And then eventually you got the yellow card. You're a goal down. The thought needs to be in your head is don't do anything stupid. I'm sure either some money was passed under the table to make him do something like that, because no logical footballer with so much on the line does what he does.
Mm-hmm.
You're on a yellow card. Don't even raise your hands no more. Let them score the second goal. Let them score the second. Wait, there wasn't even any danger. I swear he had the ball as well.
It was a through ball into. Son was going to get in still. I can't lie. It's one of them ones as a defender, yeah? Again, he wasn't smart about it because his arm was up. It's one of them ones as a defender where you try and step across to try and stop the man running in. But he just wasn't smart about it. Man just had his forearm up and just said, hold this, bruv. Man, I thought he was on Tekken or something. Because like there was no thinking. There was no logic.
No. There's no, for me, there was danger, but it was not like it was, oh, Son's going to get it and score the goal. There was still so much to do. There was still a lot to do. So it's like, yeah, you give away the chance. And I don't understand anything that match. I just don't understand anything what went on. And I think this is where it comes down to the manager. And I've always said, but this season I took a softer stance in terms of giving Arteta a chance to prove himself. But He only does one thing. When the pressure is off, that's when they play. And to be honest, we didn't deserve Champions League football. I didn't even want Champions League football just to play in the Champions League. I wanted it for our development. I said this before, but if I'm honest, like, it's not good enough. He's not good enough. The board isn't good enough with the decision making they did in January. And the joke of giving him a new contract before he's achieved anything, that is, it's a sackable offense. It's a sackable offense. You guys Woodward did the exact same thing at United. The exact same thing. Ole wins 10 games. All is by the wheel. And then give him that contract. That's it. I think that's the last thing we won this season.
I think we finished 7th.
Yeah. It's like, why are we rewarding a guy who hasn't achieved anything? He hasn't achieved nothing this season and you're rewarding him. And now what makes it harder now is that if he has a bad start next year, or if he's poor next year for like the first 3 months, they're going to be like, we can't really sack him yet because we're giving him a new contract. Rather than saying, let's just pay off the rest of his few months that he's got left. So it's just a joke from top to bottom, and I'm just tired of it, to be honest. I'm so tired of it. I can't get behind this bunch of unlikable players, man. Some of these players here, the board, the management, it's just a bunch of unlikable people, man.
I mean, you don't know what's there. Where I'm just like, you know what it is for me? Yeah, it's
deja vu.
Deja vu. That's exactly what it is. It's deja vu. Because listen, all banter aside, I know exactly how you feel. That's how I felt, and you're 100% right. The Arsenal fans and the Arsenal board should have looked at United and said, we don't want to fall into the same trap. And that's exactly what happened, even though I think Arteta is still a better coach than Ole is, but he's still not good enough for where Arsenal want to be. But in saying that, right, obviously, the North London derby happened, then Newcastle. I think the Newcastle performance was worse. I think that performance was worse because at least for the North London derby, right, it was a soft penalty, you can say that, and the sending off affected the game. The Newcastle game, you lot were pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I mean, don't get me wrong, Newcastle were up for it, and credit to them. Shout out to, because he was delighted with the result. But I just saw a bunch of players out there. Yes, they're young and yes, they're inexperienced. But I saw players that had no heart and that looked scared. They looked scared. The pressure was on, especially after the Tottenham game and getting beaten 3-0, and it could have been more. And they went into that Newcastle game, and at no point did you look like winning that game. And that's scary.
No point we look like drawing. We don't look like drawing from start to finish. This is the issue for me, because it's not that Arteta is not good enough. These matches prove that we're talking about Newcastle here. I think in the first half, they had 60. I can't remember the number.
At one point they had 74% possession.
Yeah. Newcastle that play on the back foot every single game. And then we just had, it was just so sad to watch, and I've seen it too much. And the reason that it's like that, and I've said this a long time ago, is that we still have no identity how we play. As much as he might be a decent coach in terms of helping individual players, he's a poor man manager and he's a poor team coach, because there's nothing I see from this team that resembles any cohesion. When it's going good, it's like United, because kind of like individual brilliance as Everton equalised. Burnley.
Yeah, they did. No, Everton did equalise.
Yeah, as Everton equalised. Yeah, there's just individual brilliance. And just going through the motions, more like confidence players. And it's just not good enough, man. Because for me, yes, we weren't supposed to be at the start of the season.
Yeah.
But the fact that you take the chance. You take the opportunity. All we needed was 4 points from Palace, Southampton, and Brighton. 4 points. And then we got top 4 wrapped up. And there's pressure on Chelsea. Give me even 3 points, and we would have been okay. And this pressure wouldn't have been on.
So you're alluding, you're going back to those 3 games where you lost 3 on the bounce and saying that.
For me, that was it. For me, that was it. Regardless of the Chelsea game, regardless of the Man United game, that was it for me. That was it for me. And that, again, it came back because I saw the Brighton game live. I went there and I saw the football that we playing. When teams really put it on us, because we got no way of playing, we just crumble. And it's for me, you can't have that, man. You can't have that, a team trying to achieve something. You either have a style of play that you could revert back to. Tottenham are crap, but they got a style of play that they could revert back to. They've got something. They got under Conte that everyone knows that's the style of play. That's how he performs. Yeah, that's how we're going to perform. Every single game, we don't know how to perform. And when Saka's are having a bad game or Odegaard's not able to pull the strings, there's just nothing else. There's just so many mistakes made, and it's just, you know what? It's got to a bit where I don't know any way out. At least with United, you got Ten Hag. It's a new start, regardless if it fails or not. You've got a new start. You got a manager that's going to come in, implement something. With us, we're stuck with this shit show for however long. We're stuck with it.
Listen, you're right, and people, anyone watching, the reason we don't talk about Man United on this show, they're cancelled. United is cancelled. But you're right, because at the end of the day, what is it? Is it till 2026? Is it 2026 that he signed the contract for? Yeah. That's a long time. So, but yeah, it's till 2026. I 100% agree with you. He shouldn't have been rewarded anything until the end of the season. I was foolish on the Arsenal board side. I can understand where they're going, because when you look at it and you look at what's out there.
No. Because the thing about, for me, this is why, just like you guys, it's annoying not having football people. Give us a coach. I don't even care. They just need to be able to coach a team. This guy isn't a manager. He's not a manager. He's not a team coach. At the moment, he's still a first team coach. That's all he is. He's still a first team coach. Someone that helps set up the thing, helps set up the cones, someone that helps talk about strategies. But you can't do it. He can't do it.
So, in your opinion, what would you have done? Because at the point that the contract was given, obviously, as you said, we were flying high. You got rid of Abba. It looked like you lot were doing well. I think you're still doing well. Because as I said, I think you're ahead of schedule, right? I get not giving him a contract until the end of the season, but even I think he still would have gotten it. Because when I look at what else is out there, I'm like, everyone else is in jobs at this moment in time, and they don't look like they're getting sacked or they're leaving those jobs anytime soon. So surely from an Arsenal perspective, if you're looking for continuity, you stick with Arteta. And because at the end of the day, yes, he's won your FA Cup. Obviously, it's 2 8th place finishes, and then this is 5th. It is technically progress, even though he had a shot at finishing the Champions League spots. So do you not give him that extra season at least? I'm not saying that contract's way too. That contract's way too long
anyway.
He's got handball. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that contract's
he's got the
way
extra
too
season
long.
Anyway, though. Next season would have been his last season. He's got the extra year.
Oh, okay.
So,
I thought it ran out this year.
I remember, as I said, finishing 5th, I said I would have given him next year to see what he could do. If by December we are not up there, he should have got the sack. He should get the sack. But as I said, now that definitely can't happen. Unless it's catastrophic and we're 17th by December, he's not going to get the sack. We're going to be 10th or something by December, and he's not going to get the sack. And that can't be happening in the 3rd year. It cannot be happening in the 3rd year. I'm sorry. It should have been. Look, I know you're saying that we're ahead of schedule, but the saying is, when you've got the shot at the king, don't miss.
Don't miss.
He had a shot.
The wire, bruv.
That's what I'm saying.
Just for you kids if you didn't know. Nah,
exactly.
Yeah. Omar.
Go back and watch.
Yeah.
He has a shot at the king and he missed. And that's it. That's your chance gone. You'll be headed after that.
It's true.
It's just going to get harder. Tottenham, if they get top four, they're going to be signing established players because Conte doesn't do youth. So they're going to establish themselves even more, along with their world-class players with Kane, along with the up-and-coming stars like Kulusevski. Bentancur I don't really rate them that much, but they still got Romero up and coming.
I hope we don't let Kulusevski sign, to be honest. But you know,
I think it might be an obligation, but they'll pay the 40 mil.
Yeah,
they'll pay the 40 mil. So they're just going to get stronger. What's that?
Man said Mike Hell's ghost is coming to haunt him. Man said Duffy is out there.
Hey, I'm telling you. What do you call it? Man City already signed Haaland. They're already stronger. They're already stronger.
They still got more signings to make. That's the biggest
That's
joke.
what I'm saying. Season's not even a thing and they're already stronger. Liverpool are already stronger with Diaz.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're going to make moves. United are already stronger because they got a decent manager in there. Regardless of who comes in and who goes out, they're already stronger. United, as opposed to Ole and Ranić, who didn't, he couldn't achieve anything because he was on his way out anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Leicester won't have European football. They're going to be stronger. West Ham, I don't know what they're going to do. Newcastle's money. They're going to be stronger. Like, we couldn't afford to give up this opportunity. That's what it became. We couldn't afford to give this opportunity, and that's exactly what you did. And it's a sackable offense. For us to compete next season, we would have to get stronger. And the only way to do that, for me, is that if a manager became available in the market that as an upgrade, I would have gone getting in the summer. Or have the opportunity to do that if we have a bad start. Instead of looking at the likes of Osimhen, Alexander Isak, Darwin Núñez, who else? Neves, Jonathan David. Instead of shopping at that market now, we're flipping going to be shopping to sign freaking Ashley Barnes from freaking from Burnley, or flipping Mr. Let me not get drawn at him, but Calvin Lucy.
Calvin Lucy.
Calvin Lucy, I mean.
Hey,
from
Mr.
Everton.
KA was happy with that signing. He's happy with that
When?
signing.
When? I can't remember the last time he done anything of note.
He's been injured.
Fam, he's not been injured for a long time, and he wasn't even injured. Man was just going through a phase. Look at the trash that we're trying to sign. Flipping, I bet we're going to get that Geldhart from Leeds as well. That's where we're shopping now. That's where we're shopping.
Man
Everyone
said they
else
went.
Going to be shopping for these European level players.
Man said they went from Waitrose to 98p shop.
Telling you, and this is the thing, and this is what has set us back 2 years. It's literally, do you know when they call it a relegation 3-pointer? That's exactly what's happened with us. More or less missing out on top 4. That's how big the market is. That's how big the gap is.
It's true. It's true.
And that's going to set us back because everyone else is going to get so much stronger. United, regardless of how crap United are, regardless of how crap they are, Ten Hag, they've got a plan and a future. And it's Man United. They're still the biggest brand in world football.
We hope we have a plan. We hope.
So look, I'm retiring from Arsenal talk until Arteta's sacked or until the board's gone. That's it. That's the end for me. No more Arsenal talk. I am joining my boy Tooth with our Arab money. Me and him.
Said our.
Let me bring up my old Newcastle shirt from when I was 6 years old with Shearer on the back. Fam, that's my guy. So now I'm joining Tooth. I'm joining Alan Maxson.
Oh my days. See? And you just cussed Calvin Lucy and now he's just gone and scored the winner for Everton.
You're chatting nonsense.
You just gone and scored the see? That's who you're signing.
Hell, Calvin Lucy.
And the thing is, you know how you're getting? Because Mike L has the plug. bro.
This guy.
Mike L has the plug.
What's Calvert-Lewin going to win anybody?
I don't know. I don't care. I'm just telling you that's what you're getting. But listen, true. Right, cool. Technically, mathematically, it's not impossible. If it looks like Everton are safe now. So it will be a free hit for them as far as they're concerned. All you lot can do now is your job. It is Spurs. It is Spurs. It is the history of Tottenham that even though it's away at Norwich, they could bottle it. Right?
Look, if Spurs bottle this year, then for me, I'm going to talk to my guys in the FA and get them relegated. And because
that's what I said at work as well.
Nah, because it's criminal. It'll be a criminal offence to let this go. Yeah, and Conte's not going to do. We know Conte's pedigree. We're not talking about these former guys that didn't have the pedigree. We're talking about a guy that's got the pedigree. All they need is a point. All they need is a point. Even if they go 1-0 down, I can see them even getting a goal to get back to 1-1 because Norwich are that bad. They're the worst team. If it was another team, it'd be like, yeah, maybe, but Norwich are the worst team in the league for a reason. You know.
It's true. But it is Spurs. That's all I'll leave it there. With it is Spurs. Anything can happen, and we'll see what happens in the top 4 race. Because as we said, it's not over yet. Obviously, Chelsea are out of it. They finished 3rd. It's just a case of who gets the 4th spot. Is it Arsenal or is it Tottenham? And we'll find out what happens on Sunday. We need to move on and talk about the title race between City and Liverpool. Goes down to the wire. The last day, I can't believe Southampton threw that game away. Liverpool literally put out their C team and made Southampton look so ordinary. It was crazy. But
Southampton been on the beach since last year.
Yeah, 100%. But it is going down to the final day where City will take on Aston Villa and Liverpool will take on Wolves. Truth. Can City throw it away?
No. It feels like something is gonna happen.
Yeah, that's why I got a bad feeling.
Yeah, it just feels something's gonna happen, but I just feel no. I just think City are too relentless. But we do know them under pressure. If it's 0-0, because they have to win.
They have to win.
If it's 0-0, after 60 minutes, they're gonna get itchy feet. So, look, I think City need to get the goal in the first half. If it's halftime,
just to calm the crowd down.
Yeah, calm themselves down because we've seen them under pressure. We've seen them against Real Madrid. So, you know, and we know Pep, especially when he's got backs against the wall, can't handle that. So, as much as I think that there's magic in the air, the common sense thing for me just says City at home is just too much for Aston Villa. I mean, we know Villa. I know they're on the pitch right now, but Coutinho didn't start. Danny Ings didn't start in this game. We've got a couple of players that did not start that will be starting on Sunday, and we know who the Aston Villa manager is, and he will be doing. Listen, if there was any time that he would be trying to get to reconstruct the famous talk in the Champions League final that Rafa gave to them, it will be for this game. Because we know, right, Steven Gerrard will do everything in his power to make sure Liverpool win the league. Even if it means he has to suit up and put his boots on and get on the pitch and take the winning penalty, he will do it. So it's going to be a tricky game for Manchester City, but I 100% agree with you when I say I don't see Man City, especially because it's the only trophy that they can win.
I can't see Man City slipping up. But Man City have their injuries as well. So it's going to be Fernandinho. It's going to be Fernandinho at centre-back. It's going to be Zinchenko at left-back. It's going to be... who's the other one that's injured? Carl Walker's still injured as well. So they've got a couple of injuries in there. So
Laporte is fit, so he's going to play. So it's a thing where, yes, they've got injuries, but I think they just... As you said, it just has a feeling of something strange that's gonna happen. Maybe everything might just go according to script. Tottenham get top 4, Man City win, and Leeds get relegated. But it's final day. Something has to give. Something has to happen, which I feel. But I don't know if it's going to be at Man City. I think they got too much. I think KDB's on. But the draw against West Ham was a bit...
They looked awful in that first half. Defensively, and this is what I'm saying in terms of the way how West Ham went about the first half. If your name isn't Liverpool, that's how you play against Manchester City. In terms of the way how they went about it on their counter attack, getting in behind, staying on side. So, and Aston Villa have the players to do that. As I said, they got Ollie Watkins that won't stop running. Danny Ings won't stop running. Obviously, Danny Ings as well, obviously being a former Liverpool player, won't stop running. Coutinho, former Liverpool player. You know what I mean? So listen, Liverpool have a lot of agents in Aston Villa's team and in the dugout that are going to be going hammer and tongue to make sure Manchester City don't win this. So I think if Manchester City could have chosen one team not to face, apart from obviously the big teams, it probably would have been Aston Villa. Yeah, because of how many former Liverpool players and employees they have in their side. So it's not gonna be easy at all. But
they need a goal. They need that. Trust me. That first half, they need a goal any which way. Question though. Let's get into it, because for me, I've been thinking about it, and I have to say, this Liverpool team right now, what they've done this season, regardless of any other trophies, is
phenomenal.
Probably up there with the greatest achievements, along with the Invincibles and Man United's treble by a Premier League team.
100%.
I probably might even put it in between them, depending on which one you want to do. If you want to go the Invincibles, that's fine. If you want to go the treble, it's fine. I find it hard to distinguish between them because they're both. But what Liverpool have done, regardless if they win the Premier League, regardless if they win the Champions League, to play every single possible game. Let's just forget about trophies for a second, because we need to appreciate the journey. You know, we're not Liverpool fans. But the mental effort, which is so lacking from so many of these players nowadays, to play these much games and still have it in them,
it's crazy.
For it's monumental to me. Like I can't state it enough, man. I really can't. Like it's gotten me to a whole new level of respect just to see what they have done. You know, that's not even being a Liverpool fan. I appreciate real. And what they did is just monumental. So I'm putting this, even though they may not be as good on the eye as the Invincibles or the treble winning side, just the mentality to do that is it's incredible, man.
It is. It's absolutely incredible. I personally want to see what they win before I can put them with the Invincibles or the treble winning side, because at the end of the day, irrespective of everything else, it's about what comes at the end of it. But
I don't know, man.
It is up there. It does, because you talk about mentality. You have to have a strong mentality and a strong core and a strong team to go unbeaten for 38 games in a Premier League season. In a Premier with a treble winning, the amount of fortitude and strength and character that you have to have, and luck that you have
Yeah.
to go and win the 3 biggest trophies that you can win.
Yeah.
And obviously, we're talking about them doing the quadruple. I mean, if they were to do the quadruple, then it supersedes everything that we've just
Of
said.
course.
But
Yeah.
I think if they only end up with the League Cup and FA Cup, I put them up there, but I don't put them above those two phenomenal feats
That's
because
fair.
you didn't
Definitely.
you didn't cross the finish line. But it is
Yeah.
sensational, especially in this modern era where they cover more ground than anyone does before. Obviously, all the injuries that you can pick up, and the fact that you're going up against a juggernaut that is Manchester City.
That's what I'm saying. That's it for me. I think that's what pushes it to that level, because they're going up against the most expensive squad team ever assembled with one of the greatest managers ever. It's Everton are safe.
Yeah, they're more or less
Everton
safe.
are safe, guys. That's
Fucking
one team
fat
down.
Frank, bruv.
That is mad. That is crazy. They're safe. But yeah, I just thought I mentioned that just because I saw, you know what it is? I saw them against Chelsea in the FA Cup, and these players were running on, when I say empty, like these players were pushing their body past their limits. That extra time was painful to watch because some of their players, a lot of the Liverpool fans next to me were screaming and shouting. I'm saying them, bro, these guys have run themselves into the ground. Like, you need to cut them some slack. Like, and this is why I can't hold the trophies against them, because for me, the journey is just as important. The journey is just as important. Man City's journey, not important to me. Their journey doesn't mean anything. I don't put them anywhere near the greatest ever Premier League sides. I don't care.
Not even.
I'll put them outside top
points?
10. Outside top 10.
Wow.
I don't care. There's much better Premier League sides. I put Leicester side up there. I put a lot of Arsenal sides in there. A lot of Man United sides up there.
This is the truth, people.
Newcastle sides.
He doesn't like money. He doesn't like money. He doesn't like money.
Nah, I don't like financial doping. Me and Wenger are the same. Financial doping. That's what we call it. The John Jones of the football. The John Jones. And we're gonna have the discussion in the summer, people, because I've seen something everywhere. Yeah, I think it was on sugar. Where did I see it? I can't remember where I saw it. I don't know if it was on Big Six, but people actually said, I don't think it was Big Six, but I think people need to stop comparing Pep and Klopp, because Klopp is 10 times the manager Pep is.
Bro, you are not going to get a disagreement from me, because
10 times.
I've been saying this for ages, and people, this is what people are saying, oh, what are you talking about? Look what that. I respect and rate what Pep has done in the way he's changed football and his philosophy and his style of play. It is sensational. Apart from after he did, I think he won the treble with Barcelona, and then he started doing that foolishness where they went 1-0 up and then he kept possession of the ball for 90 minutes. Like, that shit pissed me off, and that has no right to do. But that's why I hated Spain, because that's what Spain did, and it really irritated me, because I hate it. To me, that's boring. But you got to respect the levels that he gets to and the drive and the determination. But the one thing that will tarnish Pep's record is the fact that everywhere he's gone, he's had money. Everywhere he's gone, it's been the best team. When he was at Barcelona, people will say, oh, but blah, blah. Listen, Rijkaard had that team at a high level. Yeah, it wasn't like they were like Atletico Madrid, where they were in. Yeah, Rijkaard had that team at a high level. And then Pep just took it to another level after. When he went to Bayern Munich, they were already the best team in Germany, and he couldn't do it in the Champions League, right? Oh yeah, they were the best team in the world because they just did the treble, and he couldn't replicate that. Then he went to Manchester City, where they were already competing for titles. Obviously, they lost out to Chelsea when he came in, but at the end of the day, they were still a top team. He finished 4th with a team that he didn't really spend money on. And then he threw money at it, and then now he's made them, and they've excelled to this great team. And you can say that, but Klopp didn't have that. Klopp went to Dortmund and won a title. He won the Bundesliga with Dortmund. Won a title with Dortmund against the juggernaut that is Bayern Munich, took them on in the Champions League final. Obviously, he didn't come out on top, but that's unfortunate. That went to Liverpool, rebuilt them with nowhere near the money that Pep has had, right? Picked his players, established his authority, right? Took control of that football club, and look at where they are. And that is the difference between Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp. And it will forever be until Pep goes to, if Pep went to United and did with United, did what United, what he's done with Man City, he'd probably get more respect for it. Because as much as we do spend money, we can't spend money in the realms of what they have. And we're in turmoil right now. If he could turn us around, then you get respect. But until I see Pep go to a team where he has to build it and reconstruct, and he's not going to have unlimited resources, we don't need to have that conversation between Klopp and Pep. And I don't care if you have an issue with this segment, bro. Come at me, bro. Come at me. We can do this.
100%.
We'll 100% get into this in the off season.
Bam, I want this to be the agenda going forward. Because I'm hearing too much blasphemy. Oh, Klopp's not on Pep levels because of trophies won. I'm like, come on. Klopp's done what Pep has done. Pep has not done what Klopp has done. You know, Klopp's challenging at this level. You know, he's challenging at this level with a lot less resources than Pep. Like, it's not the same. It's not the same. So we bring this agenda definitely.
And people, you got to realize, people forget. This is how you know Klopp's built a dynasty, and he literally runs the club. You not forget that Liverpool have the same as Man United, the same as Arsenal, and probably the same as Chelsea, American owners that don't like spending money. And this is what he's created. So let's just remember that. Truth, before we go into Prem predictions, obviously, Everton are safe. Congratulations to Everton. Fuck Frank. But we still got to talk. Burnley right now, currently 1-1. Game's almost done. They're on 35 points. Leeds will be on 35 points. Burnley will be above on goal difference, even though Burnley just got Lowton sent off. Burnley at home on the last day to Newcastle. Leeds away to Brentford. Who's going down?
Boy. Who's going down? That's a mad one because I just don't see.
It's because we were all praying that Everton would still be in there because we wanted Frank to go down.
No, credit to Everton. They somehow got out of the dodge. They somehow got out of it. Don't know how.
Blame United and Chelsea.
That's true. United and Chelsea gave them the points. But credit, they had to go and do it. They got it. So credit to them. They survived another season. Leeds and Burnley. Who do you want to go down?
Burnley. Leeds are just that. Leeds need to be in the... Look, if we're going based off the season, both of them deserve to go down because both of them have been poor this season. But you probably say Leeds have been worse than Burnley. The Premier League doesn't need Burnley. It doesn't. But the Premier League needs Leeds. Leeds are a Premier League team. Yeah. They have been established in the Premier League. They're one of those teams that have history, a big history. Their fan base is massive up in Yorkshire, right? And obviously the rivalry that Leeds have with us as well, it is needed. No one cares about Burnley. Who cares? Who cares if Burnley go down? Like, no one is going to miss Burnley. Like, when you speak to neutral fans, no one's going to say, oh, Burnley deserve to be in the Premier League over Leeds. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. And this is why I would rather Burnley go down. But if we're going based on the season, Leeds do deserve to go down, to be fair.
I can't. I honestly, it was rare for me to not have a prediction, but I don't have a prediction because I just don't know. Just based on the table,
I think Burnley's going to stay up. I think Burnley being at home, just being at home.
I'm just giving them the advantage because they're the goal difference. Leeds have a horrible goal difference, so literally, because if they both lose, then Burnley stay up. So
the thing is, I can see Burnley getting a draw, but I cannot see how Leeds get any result against Brentford. Brentford are just...
You think Burnley could beat Newcastle?
I don't think... No, I think they'll get a draw. I think they'll get a draw, but I can't see anything but a loss for Leeds against Brentford.
Yeah, I can't predict. They've been so awful, like I just can't predict both of them. I can't predict.
No, but from what we've seen from Burnley, they've won. They've been on a decent run. It's only the last 3 games they lost. But before that, I think they won 3 and drew 2 or something like that. Something like that. Whereas Leeds have just been in a downward spiral. I can't tell you the last time Leeds won a game. I can't. And,
it's mad because when people said that Leeds were in trouble, I was like, wait, when they like 10 points clear at one stage.
I did tell you they were in trouble. I said it as soon as I think it was after. I can't remember what game it was after, and I was like, Leeds are in trouble. They're in trouble, and this is what it is now. Like literally, both teams on similar points. Like this game's going on for ages. Both teams on the same points, but Burnley's got the goal difference. I just pretty much believe Burnley being at home, Newcastle already safe. They'll probably get a point. And Leeds, whereas I don't see Brentford capitulating and lying down and saying, oh yeah, we're going to be on the beach. I think Brentford will go into this professionally and that will be enough to send Leeds down. And it's a shame.
I think Brentford will be on the beach. I don't think Newcastle will be on the beach. I don't think Newcastle...
Oh, what? Because you think, because obviously the Saudis are going to be looking to spend...
A lot of these guys are still playing for their contracts. So I think they're on the... Brentford, I think they lost their last game. Was it 3-1 or something?
No, they beat Villa... Everton 3-2.
Oh yeah, they did beat, but they were poor that game. Remember Everton only?
Yeah.
They were poor that game. I swear Everton went 2-0 up or something.
Yeah, they were 2-1. It was 2-1.
Yeah,
2-1 because they got the sending off.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's difficult. I don't know. I can't predict it. Just based on goal difference, I say Burnley gonna stay up because they could both lose and Burnley will still stay up. That's what I'm basing it on. I can't give you anything else, to be honest.
But you know the biggest joke, when I look at it, this is the other thing. If Leeds go down, I don't see them bouncing straight back up because you got to think about it. You got to think about it. That's Calvin Phillips gone. That's Rafinha gone. Because those are the two that people were going in for, and not so much Bamford. I think if Bamford was fit, Leeds wouldn't be in this situation. But if Bamford was fit and Leeds still went down, I think Bamford would have been up as well. But he's been injured; they'll probably leave him. But Rafinha and Phillips, those are the two that definitely won't be at Leeds next season if they go down. So it's in Leeds' best interest to stay up, even though they could lose them staying up. But once it's in the Championship, it's like cut price deals. And they'll force their way out, bruv. But now, truth, predict, bruv. Who's going down, Burnley or Leeds?
I'm going Leeds.
Yeah, I can't see past it either. But people were gonna find out what happens on Judgment Day, bruv. D-Day. And now it's let's go. Prem predictions. I know my trophy.
I know why TJ's happy.
People, first of all, I would like to thank God for doing this. He gave me the powers. I was behind. Remember, people, I was behind. But as Fergie does, in the first half of the season, we're fine. We're finding our feet, trying to see where we're gonna go. And then once it hits February, it's full steam ahead. And what can I say? It's here. I've won. Thank you very much to everybody that supported me. I told you people, listen to what I have to say, right? And it is what it is. KA and ST, unfortunately for them, like they're bottom of the pile. The Truth did well, but you know what it is. The cream of the crop will rise, and that is it. And it's the only thing.
Fair play.
It's the only thing I'm going to win this season because Juve threw away the Italian Cup.
Yeah,
I'm doing that. So that's the only thing I'm going to. And I would like to take this moment in time to say I retire from.
This guy never. Next season is going to evolve. We're going to do a different format next season. As much as it's been fun doing this format, we're going to do a different format where it's just going to be a league table and it's going to be continuous. So it won't be done weekly. You just get points based on whatever you get right. And then we'll see. So yeah, but
Believe.
congrats, TJ won. He got that. There was some random result with the Man City West Ham.
It's not random, bro. I
Some
knew,
random.
bro. I knew.
You know what? That's probably why they drew you. You know, Mahrez had the penalty. Yeah, Mahrez had that penalty. I'm sorry, yeah, but he scores that. Things are different. Things are different. So I don't know what money was transpired. I don't know what money exchanged hands, but I was robbed. But so be it. TJ won. He got his trophy for this year, 2022 champ. I'll take it on the chin and come back strong next year. We go again.
The champ is here. That John Jones be there. The champ, Jada Kiss.
So this is just a formality. This is just for bants. You know, I'm trying to win the battle. Make sure I go into next season with some confidence. The last Prem predictions for this year, guys. First one, Crystal Palace versus United. That's a great one to start off with.
See people before it's a great one started, but see people, this is where the truth lost Prem predictions because he didn't follow me when I was saying United were going to lose.
True, you know.
I know my
They
team.
cost me so much. They cost me so much, United. I ain't backing them again. Palace United, who wins? I think he's going to pick United. Ten Hag is watching. 10 out of 10 Hag is watching.
Never that. I'm going to go 2-1 Palace.
Fam, 10 out of 10 Hag is watching, fam.
Fam, 2-1 Palace.
2-1 Palace. I'm going 2-2. I think going to have a lot of youngsters playing. Should be a good open game. Arsenal Everton.
Oh, you know
I'm going 3-1 Arsenal.
You know what it is? That game can go one or two ways. Now that Everton are safe, they could relax and be on the beach, but at the same time, they could relax and just be like, we're just going to play the way how Newcastle played with the freedom. And because Arsenal still have something to play for, I'm still going to go with the Arsenal win, but I don't think it's going to be easy. I'm going to go, and I think you lot got a very, very good record against Everton at home. I'm going to go 2-1 Arsenal.
Right, I'm just going that because this is the only hope I have left is that Norwich get something and thingy. Chelsea versus, is it Wolves?
Watford.
No, not Wolves.
Watford.
Watford, that's it, Watford.
Bruv. I don't even, you know what the biggest joke?
Chelsea, Watford.
Any other team, yeah, I'd put a big score, but like Chelsea are just like they're, bruv, after the FA Cup loss, they just seem out of it. But I'm gonna go, because you played, bro, the fat man played, and he's still, I can't wait for the end of the season one. I want my apology, bruv.
Bruv, there's still one more game to go.
Man said he's gonna score 14 goals in the last game.
I'm hoping, fam. I'm hoping.
I'm gonna go 3-0 Chelsea.
3-0. Yeah, Watford were awful. Watford are awful. I'm going 5-1. Watford are just so bad. Title deciders, Man City versus Aston Villa.
Steven Gerrard scored a winning penalty.
Wait, so if you actually anything but a Man City win, you think Liverpool are going to win the title?
Yeah. Liverpool aren't losing at home to Wolves. I know they got injuries. I know. There's talk. Right, well, the one's definitely out. Fabinho's definitely out.
Yeah.
There's talk of Van Dijk and Salah not being fit.
I wouldn't risk them.
But I still think Liverpool will beat Wolves, even though it depends on what Wolves turn up, to be honest. But it's gonna be a difficult one. I'm going to go 3-1 City, but the scoreline isn't going to reflect the game. I have a feeling Villa are going to score first.
I'm going to go 2-2.
Man said Liverpool are doing the quadruple.
I'm saying 2-2. I'm back in the quadruple bid. Norwich versus Tottenham. Unfortunately, I have to go 2-1 Norwich. I have to.
The biggest joke is it could happen. That's the.
I know it could happen. I don't think so, but I just have to go it. Let's see, fam. if I get this result right and everything goes the way that I predict, I want that trophy. I don't care. I want that trophy. I want that trophy. We're gonna have a joint trophy, fam. This is worth 3 points. This is worth 3 points. Norwich Tottenham.
For some reason, in the back of my mind, I can't see Spurs winning this game.
That's mad.
But I'm gonna go 2-1 Tottenham.
2-1 Spurs. Last but not least, Liverpool versus Wolves.
It all depends on what Wolves turn up. Honestly, I'm gonna go.
Wolves on the beach as well. I swear Sar's not even playing as well, their keeper. So
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 3-0 Liverpool.
3-0. I'm going 2-0 Liverpool. That's it, guys. The last Prem predictions of 2021, 2022 season. We're playing for Bants unless everything I goes the way I says, then I get extra 2 points added to my score, as agreed by TJ himself. So,
man, I did not sign anything.
Fam, it was in the contract, fam. It's in the contract.
Oh man, people, listen, that is it from us. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Let us know what you think of Arsenal and the whole Mike L situation. Is it time for Mike L to go?
It's time to go.
Were they wrong for giving him the contract? Has he thrown away the last chance of Arsenal making top 4? Or is it Arteta for life? Or can he do it? Can he do the unthinkable? Can Arsenal win and Wenger somehow do the impossible, poison the food, get them all sick, and then all of a sudden we're going to see... I guarantee you Norwich are going to score first in that game as well, by the way. I guarantee you Norwich are going to score first. Let us know what you think about the title race. Is it going to be City? Is it going to be Liverpool? Do Liverpool deserve more credit? Because obviously what they've done so far this season. Klopp versus Pep. You can put it in the comment section, but we're going to get into that a little bit more in the off-season. And let us know who you think is going to get relegated. Is it going to be Leeds or is it going to be Burnley? Who is going down and who is it going to cause more problems for if they go down? And put your Prem predictions in the comment section. I want my flowers. I want my congratulations. I want my knighthood for what I have achieved this season. And people, as usual, before we go, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Get the likes up, get the subscriptions up, all that good stuff. As I say all the time, share. We are here. And don't forget to join our social media pages as well. Links are in the description. I want to say thank you very much to my guy, The Truth. If he's taking time out, people, we got to respect him. Man is flying out to conclude the Mbappe deal.
Yep, I'm getting him signed up. You're going to see it Monday. Deal's done. Me and Fabrizio Romano. And it's coming to Arsenal.
Oh, dear. People coming up, obviously, it will be the wrap-up of the Footie Chat for the Premier League. Also, we got to preview the Champions League. We've got to preview the Champions League as well. Yeah. We got to wrap up our club seasons as well, Arsenal and United. We've also got to do end the season awards. So we've got all that content come to you because even though the season's going to be over, so much more football content's come for you. Obviously, NBA talk is going to be back as well. If you haven't seen it already, jump in the channel. We did one this week and we'll be back on before the NBA finals. Tennis talk as well is going to be coming soon before Wimbledon. Athletics talk is going to be back as the athletics season has started. Obviously, Fight Talk will be back in a couple of weeks' time. And people, I keep telling you, get onto this man about F1 talk.
Fam, we'll see. We'll see after Mercedes upgrades about F1 talk.
100%. So people, plenty of more content to come for you. So people, stay safe out there, be safe, and we shall see you very, very soon. Peace.
Peace.